One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage.
Hits the afterburners. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. He's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Mississippi State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him. Oh, spin move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the option. He'll pitch it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got...
He's going for a big play downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Runs through a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to...
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tigers are on the move. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Sneak scores it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's loose on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Completes it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try it over the left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air, it's Mack. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Slings it downfield. Touchdown Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
35, Mississippi State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Works the middle of the field. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McGooligan. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That
of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or place some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a night.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you to the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Mack. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Add a little bit of...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing his defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Mississippi State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
17 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Mississippi State.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Milner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's West. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. And he'll be brought down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Boom. Got it set up on the outside. Makes one. Oh, another great move. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is at...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me?
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
They're throwing for it on a 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down. For deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly what...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Sticks it in his belly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Mississippi State, 32.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wide out. Snagged in the middle. It's Andrews. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything...